Hi, welcome to orientation at Chick-fil-A. My name is Holly and I'm the Director of Development here at Bradley Bourbonnais CFA. I am so glad that you are joining our team. Whether this is your first job, your next chapter, or something in between, we want you to know that you are stepping into more than just a workplace. You're stepping into a journey. That journey might last 6 months, 6 years, or even a lifetime. However long you are here, we are committed to helping you grow both personally and professionally. At Chick-fil-A, we talk a lot about winning hearts every day. It's not just some catchy, feel-good motto. It is a cultural mindset we have been intentionally developing here. Winning hearts means that every interaction that we have with guests and fellow team members has the opportunity to make a difference. Through kindness, care, and excellence, we want to create an authentic experience for each and every guest we encounter. This happens when we seize the opportunities to create moments. The fact is, every person has a story. Everyone who walks through our doors or pulls into our drive-thru has a story that we may never know. Those you will be working with all have a story of how they made it to this exact moment in time. We look forward to hearing your story. But for now, here's just a little glimpse into a small part of our team members' stories. So how long have you been at Chick-fil-A?
A little over a year.
What brought you here?
My roommate actually got hired here when we both moved across from Michigan to Illinois to go to Olivet. And then I applied here also.
So where do you see yourself in the future, whether it's at Chick-fil-A or not?
My final goal is to become an operator of my own location.
And how do you see Chick-fil-A in Bradley Bourbonnais as part of that story and journey for you?
For me, they've given me plenty of opportunities to grow, learn operationally, and especially grow relationally. That is something that I've improved on a lot since coming here.
If you had to describe Chick-fil-A, how would you describe the community here?
It's like a family, I would say, because everyone gets along very well, and we all honestly have really close relationships with each other. Like Kate and Seth both mentored me a lot. I'm actually moving in with Steven, Tristan, and Addison. Me and Faith are really good friends outside of work. I know that if I ever needed anything, I could reach out to any of them.
I see passion for people in you, caring for guests, caring for coworkers. So I would like you to explain what winning hearts means to you.
Winning hearts to me is just, I want every person that comes in here to leave having a better day than when they came in. Because sometimes customers are coming in after, like, you don't know what happened. They could have just gotten into like a fight with their fiance, and then you don't want to give them a bad experience here as well. You also want to be there for your team members, because if you're not here for them, they're not going to be able to be there for the customers the way they should.
So it's kind of a hand-in-hand care for your team members, and then all of you can care for the customers.
Yeah.
How long have you been at Chick-fil-A?
About 6 months now.
And what brought you here?
It was someone who did work here before, kind of just kept pushing me to get a job here because I just moved. I kept kind of putting it off. It was like, well, it's going to work out somewhere else. And that ended up not working out. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll try it.
What has been your experience so far?
It's been really good, just like in pretty much every sense. On the sense of like how scheduling works and how flexible they are, and just the work environment in general is good. But then also like the people and management are all just like great to be around and work with. Just overall good. Well, I think all workplaces should be like a team that's working together to accomplish one goal. But Chick-fil-A, like, it exceeds at that. I often refer to here as like a giant machine that has a bunch of different working cogs in it, and you're one cog, and all the other coworkers and shift leads and whatever are all other cogs, but you're all working together to make the whole machine work. So when you like are struggling with something and you're not asking for help, then that cog is going to fall out of the machine. So you need someone else, like a repairman, to come and help fix that piece, just so that the whole machine is working properly.
And you talked somewhat about the importance of those around you and like the relationship aspect of that you're building. What does it mean to you when I say winning hearts every day?
I feel like going into more of what the building that relationship and hearing other people's like stories and where they're from and is a big part of why Chick-fil-A is so like set apart from so many different places, food and just places in general. I don't really see it as like a fast food restaurant. It's like it's its own separate like thing to me, just because even before I worked here, like I would be able to have conversations with like people who work here, or just step into an environment that was like made me feel like I mattered and I had something to say, and people wanted to hear that, and that I would come back and they would recognize me and know my name and know my order. And now being a part of that and being able to know people's names and know people's orders and then reacting to that has been a really cool experience, because I get to see firsthand what that means to like see someone react to you recognizing them and who they are as a person and winning their heart, basically, because now it's like they want to come back and now they are excited to come back, and that's how, you know, people become regulars here, you know. I think that's something that Chick-fil-A does really, really good at. I think it's just really important that we're able to create that space for people.
Well, I appreciate you sharing a part of your heart with me, and I look forward to what God is going to do in your life and here at Chick-fil-A and beyond.
What's up, guys? My name is Will. I'm currently the marketing coordinator here at Bradley Bourbonnais Chick-fil-A. By the time you're watching this video, unfortunately, I am most likely not with the restaurant anymore. Unfortunately, because I'm going to be moving on with the next chapter of my life here pretty soon. My wife and I are moving back to St. Louis, which is where I am from originally. But anyways, I was asked to come on here and share just some words of encouragement with you guys, and then also just share with you some moments that I've been blessed to have in my time here at the restaurant. One moment that I was able to have here pretty recently, actually, was a gentleman had came in, you know, had ordered some soup or something, and he sat down. I brought to bring the food to him, and he started to get emotional, and he was just telling me that his son had actually just passed away. So he was telling me that he had had trouble keeping food down and everything like that, so he was going to try out our soup. And so obviously that was super heavy and super emotional, so it was kind of hard to know how to respond in the moment, but you know, so I kind of just told him, you know, I'm so sorry to hear that, and we're here for you, and let us know if you need anything. And I kind of stepped away, but I felt like I knew I could kind of do more, and knew I could kind of leave him with something better than that. So before he left, actually, I was able to go over to him, and I was actually able to pray for him, which was really awesome, and able to hear a little bit more about his son and the whole story with everything like that. So it was a really cool moment. He left a report actually with our cares team, and just got to tell them that he was really touched by that moment at the restaurant, and I was able to follow up with him and everything like that too. So really special moment there, and it was something where, you know, I was able to leave him in a better place than he was when he came into the restaurant. So that was really special. And then another one recently was there was a woman and a couple that she was with, and I was sitting there doing some marketing work, and they kept trying to get like a selfie of themselves, and they were a little bit older, so they were kind of struggling with getting a photo and getting a selfie. And so they kept trying, and they would try, and then like 5 minutes later they would go back and try again. And so eventually I just asked them, like, you want me to get a photo of you guys? And they were like, oh, that'd be great. And so I took the photo, and they were like so grateful. And the woman had said that they were actually here celebrating their husband, or her brother's 69th birthday. She said that she doesn't get to see him very often, so it was a really big deal to them that they were able to celebrate together, and, you know, even have that photo and everything. Got to do that, and then even bring them out some ice cream before they left for the birthday. And just another one of those examples of getting to, you know, be intentional for guests. And but yeah, it was just a really, really special moment there as well. And then speaking of birthdays as well, another really fun thing is when guests can kind of hint to us that it's their birthday, or let us know that it's their birthday. And then if we're able to, sometimes we get a big group of team members together, and sometimes we'll go out into the dining room and sing happy birthday to them, or just get to share a moment with them that ends up being really special. So things like that is really awesome. And then obviously I'm blessed to be a little bit on that marketing side as well, so I've got to experience some really fun events and just things like that we've been able to do as a restaurant, sometimes even outside the restaurant. Like during Christmas time, we got to go out and do a Christmas parade, and bring out John's Jeep, and bring the Santa costume out there, and just throw some candy out, and just spread some cheer during that time, which was really special. Also, we got to bring out the Santa cow into the restaurant, bring out the big Christmas tree, and do some coloring and all that for the kids. And the kids love the Santa cow, love getting photos with the cow. And then also during Valentine's this year, we got to put on a me and Moo date night, which is really cool. So we got to set up part of the restaurant and make it look really nice. And we even took RSVPs and everything for couples, so they got to come in and took orders at the table, and, you know, brought the food out to them, and just had it looking special, and tried to make it feel special for them as well, which ended up being really cool. So. And then recently we actually got to do a bingo morning, which was super fun. The guests loved that one. We got to set up the dining room looking fun, and got to bring out some fun rewards and just prizes and things like that for the guests, and had the balloons set up and all that. So that was really cool. We actually got to turn that too into a celebration for Holly, who you saw at the beginning of this video. She was just getting promoted to Director of Development. So John was like, why not celebrate now? So we brought her out, surprised her, and then even the guests that were there for bingo got to celebrate that moment with her as well, which was super special and fun. So yeah, I really just wanted to leave you guys with some of those stories and some of those experiences that I've had, and also leave you some encouragement with those to show you that, you know, those are the moments that you can anticipate and look forward to experiencing here at the restaurant. And also just wanted to encourage you that you're going to get out of it what you put into it. You know, those moments of going the extra mile for guests or saying yes to being parts of events. Those are things you're going to really look back on and be glad that you were a part of. And yeah, you're going to realize pretty quickly that you can have a big impact on the lives of those that you encounter here at the restaurant. So now I'm going to be sending you back to Holly.
As a team, we believe in the potential for everyone to contribute to others in some way. It isn't only about taking these big moment opportunities. Winning hearts is about the small things. Each little thing we do, no matter what position you are in, contributes to making positive experiences happen. So if you find yourself doing dishes, on fries, breading chicken, making drinks, or running, remember, you are contributing something to the experience of every single guest. You will have plenty of training opportunities to learn more about what goes into winning hearts every day in every position. For now, again, I say welcome to Bradley Bourbonnais Chick-fil-A. We are looking forward to working with you.